Hello everyone, I'm Heather Dawson, and it's a pleasure bringing you the best of California every week on our show. So let's start our show with the best of technology from this year's CES show in Las Vegas.
The hottest items in consumer electronics and technology are being unveiled at CES 2019 in Las Vegas this week. And digital lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong is right in the middle of it to show us some of the most exciting products headed our way. Hey Mario, what's new at CES this year?
There's a lot to see, and I've partnered with some awesome companies to kind of give you guys a first look at some of the things that I've been seeing. I've been seeing a lot in the home and a lot of home technology, a lot of smart home stuff. For example, I'm going to start with right with your front door, or any of the doors or windows around your house for that matter, Schlage Encode Smart Wi-Fi Deadbolt. Now this is the brand's next generation smart lock, and it enables secure access from anywhere without the need for a hub. The lock will initially work with the Key by Amazon app, which means homeowners will be able to have an easy way to remotely manage your locks, and they can control keyless entry and get door monitoring. One of the things I like about it is that you can create up to 100 unique codes for recurring, temporary, or permanent access. So maybe for relatives or family members, or maybe somebody that's cleaning your house is coming over. You can get real-time notifications about door activity, and it's also compatible with Alexa Skill, and coming soon compatible with Ring doorbell. So a lot's happening there. Speaking of in the home, really, Sleep Number is here. And I don't know about you, but I've been using a Sleep Number bed for like 10 years. And they're here showing their innovative 360 smart beds with Sleep IQ technology, with sensors that measure over 7 billion biometric data points every night, things like your heart rate and breathing rate and others. The bed automatically adjusts as you sleep, which also gives you consistent comfort. And one of the things that they've been talking a lot about in 2019 is that we're going to be able to get deeper personalized insights based off of our health conditions. Things like what time did we eat, how much did we exercise that day, and how that can give us better understanding of how to make changes for our health and how sleep affects that as well. And in the home, we're talking about protecting the home. We're seeing a lot of things about what you can control from your mobile devices, what you can control remotely. And if you want to watch over your home, Ooma has just announced their newest smart security camera, the Ooma Smart Cam. Now this is an intelligent camera that comes with advanced features. I'm talking even facial recognition, which means you're going to get fewer false alarms happening. It works indoors and outdoors, but get this, it even records during internet and power outages too, which is awesome to have. And the Ooma Smart Cam is part of a full suite of DIY sensors that include everything from door and window sensors, as you can see here, water sensors, even a garage door sensor too. And as I mentioned, you can stay connected to your home from anywhere with the mobile app. One of the big things here is video cameras and photography. Big on what's the latest in shooting images. And so the Canon is here with the EOS R. This is Canon's new camera that's really created for image makers and storytellers. It's great for advanced amateurs as well as professional photographers. These are people that really want to capture higher image, bigger video quality, but they want it in a more compact, lightweight option than DSLR cameras. This thing has 30 megapixel full frame CMOS sensor, stellar low light images as well, capturing 4K video, and photographers can use their existing EF lenses with one of 3 different mount adapters, which is a great thing for them to have. Great feature. And then the last product that I'm really excited about too, because it won Best of Innovation award here at CES, is the Sensate Faucet with Kohler Connect. It's your voice controlled kitchen that works with your preferred voice assistant device. You can actually control and use your voice to turn the water on and off, even dispense the right measured amount of water for a recipe. And with the Kohler Connect app, it monitors your water usage and will alert you if any unusual usage is detected. And one of my other favorite features about it is that you don't even have to touch it if you don't want to use your voice. It has a reliable touchless on and off operation just by waving your hand like right under it and the water will come out.
That is awesome. You've shown us a lot of things. Where can we get more information?
Yeah, man, you can go to bestofces.com, because like one of the things you'll see on there too is like the first I've ever seen of this, a roll-up TV screen. Like you literally roll the screen and then you can unroll it and like take it with you. It's incredible. You got to go to bestofces.com to see stuff like that.
There it is. Thanks, Mario. Mario Armstrong, digital lifestyle expert at CES 2019 in Las Vegas. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
The Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas is the world's largest innovation event, with thousands of exhibitors showing off the latest in cutting-edge technology. David Wiley got a look at some of the cool products we'll be seeing on store shelves in the near future.
If you want to look at what's new in consumer electronics and technology, well, it's all happening at CES in Las Vegas. We have with us digital lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong on the floor with a few of the products making a buzz. Hey, Mario, what's new this year?
I've checked out 4 and partnered up with 4 people to give you a kind of a sneak peek at just some of the technology. Obviously not everything, but some really good finds that I found on the show floor. I'm going to start first with something that's really interesting and unique from Amazon and the Chamberlain Group. These 2 companies, they teamed up to offer in-garage package delivery, and they call it Key for Garage. Now what this means is if you're an Amazon Prime member with a MyQ connected garage door opener, you can get packages securely and conveniently delivered inside your garage. This is a big deal, especially coming off the holiday season and people are worried about package theft and things of that nature. So this is going to really change that and make it more secure. You can also check if your garage door is open and remotely close it, and even get real-time notifications as people come and go from your garage. All of this is going to be available in the second quarter of 2019. And if people want to start finding out about this or sign up to be some of the first to know, all they got to do is go to amazon.com/key4garage and they can get more details there. Now, one of the things that when you come into the show and you walk right into it, one of the booths that you cannot miss is LG's booth. And what they're showing there is LG Signature's 65-inch rollable, I said rollable TV with flexible screen technology. It allows it to roll up and back down, and it can do this repeatedly, rolling and unrolling, and the 4K HDR OLED TV never fails to display its vivid and immersive picture quality. It's got outstanding contrast, wide viewing angles. I've seen this in person. It is jaw-dropping. And since the screen disappears when it's not in use, you can really design the wall space customized to your style. You can maybe put some great artwork behind it. It comes with LG ThinQ technology, and it's also compatible with Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and more. Just visit LG.com for the details. And you may notice behind me the Centrix Smart Desk. Now, this is the most advanced high-end workstation on the market, and it gives you a glimpse into what the future office space will look like. The desk is fully integrated too. It's got everything you need in a modern office, including a document scanner, wireless phone charger, touch controls, and so much more. I could spend an hour talking about all the features that the desk has, but really what it comes down to is eliminating clutter, increasing efficiency and productivity so you can get more done. The Smart Desk will change the way you work. Go visit their website at smartestdesk.com. And then Shure, you know I love sound and I have several Shure products that I own. This is the SE215 wireless sound isolating earphones that they're showing at the show here. Provides hours of rich, detailed sound, battery life of up to 8 hours with remote and hands-free controls. And it has that over-the-ear design, which really ensures a secure fit, great for working out. And here's what I like. I love that the SE line of earbuds detach from the cable so you can switch between wired or wireless and different connection types throughout your day. Even if you forget to charge your wireless version, it's no problem. You'll have multiple options that help you stay connected no matter the device or situation. And you can find this at shure.com.
Lots of awesome stuff there, Mario. Where can we go for more information?
So everything we talked about today and over the past couple days, bestofces.com. And then follow me on my travels behind the scenes on Instagram by searching for Mario Armstrong.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mario. We look forward to seeing a lot of these things in the stores in the coming year. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
And coming up next here on California Life, our next guest is here to talk about positive social media for kids with a new network featured in the Huffington Post. The goal is to help kids know social media can be positive, so they aren't as likely to participate in body shaming, trolling, and cyberbullying culture as either victims or participants. Also, we go inside the LA Auto Show. This and so much more when we continue with California Life. Don't go away. Social media is a hot topic for any parent, and the target age is getting younger and younger every year. There's a new network for kids from the ages of 8 to 12 that's moderated by parents to help build positive values in a digital community so they aren't likely to participate in the body shaming, trolling, and cyberbullying culture. The CEO of Mazu, Janice Taylor, joins us in studio. Welcome, Janice.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This is a topic that I'm a mom, I have 3 girls, I actually have somebody in that demographic that's 10. It is the top of all topics for moms. So how did you come up with this idea?
Well, just like you, I'm a mom. I have 2 girls. They're now 14 and 10. But about 7 years ago, I started to look at what had changed in our neighborhoods. Kids weren't outside as much. Parents didn't get out of their cars. They were on their phones. I was like, okay, what's happened here? Because, you know, when you emerge after a baby, you all of a sudden go, wow, there's life out here.
Yeah.
And I noticed that things were different, and I wanted to get to the bottom of it. And I noticed that technology had come into our lives in a very big way, almost like a massive storm.
I read in the Huffington Post article, which, congratulations, it's great exposure, but there was a quote in there saying that children now spend more time on their media than they do with parents and teachers, and that's just so hard for me to really grasp.
I know, you know, and I think as parents, that was what I was seeing happening. You know, you go out to eat and people weren't talking. And when you think about our little people, they don't come into the world with a device in their hand. We give them one. But what they really want is us. Those little people still want parents, but we've given them this device and it's so pervasive. And so I just felt we had to do something different about it.
A lot of moms say, I don't even want my kid to touch anything until they're, 13, 14, 15, but how do you feel this is better?
You know, it's sort of the idea of swimming. You're in California and you're surrounded by water. And the very first skill you give your child is swimming lessons because you're afraid they're going to drown. And for me as a parent, I was like, they're going to jump into this world in the deep end of the ocean. We need to prepare them, and children need to be nurtured in an environment. So for me, it was about how do we nurture them, teach them right from wrong, teach them core values so that when they enter the world of the deep end of the ocean of social media, they're prepared, they understand what to do, just like swimming.
How does it work? So I know you said grandparents and parents were all moderating it, really.
Yeah, and for me, it's like two parts, one moderation and one mentoring. You know, when you sit around a kitchen table, you're telling stories, you're really mentoring your child. So in our environment, it's about, first, we call it the digital village of love. The content there is all tagged with a core value. It's all been moderated and curated, and at the same time, that private family communication and engagement is fun and funny, but also teaching and engaging. So it's one part monitoring and one part mentoring.
So for my 10-year-old, if okay, I'm not going to get you a smartphone anytime soon, but you could go and be a part of this, I mean, how would she go about doing it?
So there's two ways to do it. You can go onto the app experience just on her iPad. It's all, again, private. You, the parent, are involved with your child's digital life. The content is there. They can sign up. You can sign up as a family. It's all in this really, really wonderful environment that's nurturing her.
Well, I think it's refreshing. Honestly, I feel like I finally have a little of a solution because I'm always saying, no, not till you're older, but this is something that they can do. And like you said, test the waters a little bit so they know what they're getting into as they grow older.
Social media has pervaded our lives, and one part of it is the content, but the other is realizing that it's just a tool. It's not a way of life. It's not going to give you all of that love and self-esteem that you really want as a child.
And it's not going away.
And it's not going away. So we need to find better ways to manage it and better ways to really put it in its place. You know, the balance has kind of gone off in our lives. And it's about bringing that balance back.
Well, I think it's a great idea, and congratulations. I'm definitely going to check it out with my daughter. And thank you so much for joining us, Janice.
No, thank you for having me. This is wonderful.
And coming up next here on California Live, we go inside the LA Auto Show. This and so much more when we continue with California Live. Don't go away. Well, SUVs took center stage at this year's LA Auto Show. Jason Rasudlo takes us there.
More than 60 new vehicles are making their world or North American premiere here at the 2018 LA Auto Show. Ford's premium brand Lincoln unveiled their 2020 Aviator Luxury SUV. That was music by Korean boy band BTS. Hyundai showed off their 2020 Palisade flagship SUV. It comes with comfortable seating for 8, more USB ports, and a hands-free smart lift gate. Kia showed off 3 different models of its all-new 2020 Soul, including a bright yellow plug-in electric model. Jeep took the wraps off their 2020 Gladiator pickup truck. It was called one of the standouts of the LA Auto Show. The Gladiator will be made at the Jeep factory in Toledo, Ohio.
It's 100% truck, 100% Jeep. So it is all truck all the time, as you can see. We have open air capability, obviously with the tops off. There's a there's two hard tops and a soft top. The windshield folds down. It features aluminum paneling on the hood, the windshield surrounds, the fender flares, and the truck bed side. The truck bed itself is made of steel, and the tailgate itself is actually aluminum.
Michigan-based Rivian debuted their R1T all-electric pickup truck. It will offer a 400-mile range with DC fast-charging capability.
It's difficult to know where to start. So this is an all-new pickup truck that will be available in the United States in 2020, built in the United States, designed in the United States, engineered here, fully American car.
There were several celebrities on hand at this year's LA Auto Show. Hollywood actor Chad MCQUEEN and his team from McQueen Racing made a special appearance at the 2018 LA Auto Show. He announced the start of production for the official Steve McQueen edition Bullitt Mustang. Chad is the only son of the late Hollywood actor Steve McQueen, who raced a 1968 Bullitt Mustang in the popular chase scene of the movie titled Bullitt.
McQueen Racing is a company we started a couple years ago, and I come every year, to see what's new. It's just, it's nice to be, it's nice to have a car that I'm proud of here, and being a part of.
Bringing you the best of California from the 2018 LA Auto Show, I'm Jason Rasidlo for California Life.
It's likely that nearly all of us have been touched by cancer, whether personally or through a friend or loved one. Sadly, it's estimated that some 600,000 people will die from cancer in the U.S. this year alone. That's why early cancer screening is so important.
The early detection of certain types of cancers can help facilitate with improvement in treatment and potential for cure, as well as picking up some abnormalities in a precancerous state that would allow for the progression to cancer if undetected early enough.
For Deka Torres, early screening was a lifesaver after being diagnosed with cervical cancer.
I had been going for my regular screenings, and everything, would come back normal. But then I started, noticing that I was getting spotting between periods. I was getting pelvic pain. So I went in to see my doctor immediately. And thanks to that and, those screenings, they were able to catch my cancer nice and early.
And while the diagnosis was scary, Deka is happy she got screened.
It was a positive experience overall, but at the beginning it was very scary. I actually had to have a hysterectomy done in order to remove the cancer from my body. But other than a few hot flashes here and there, I'm back to normal, back to being me.
Deka's story is a testimony to the power of cancer screening. As a reminder, Cancer Screen Week, held every December, is meant as a catalyst for action.
So this is a public health initiative that's founded by Genentech, the American Cancer Society, Stand Up to Cancer, and Rally Health to try to promote this message of the importance of early detection and routine screenings in order to try to reduce the mortality from potentially detectable and treatable cancers.
And studies show that patients with some of the most common cancers can benefit tremendously from screening and early detection.
Some of the most common and deadly cancers, including colorectal cancer, breast cancers, lung cancer, as well as cervical cancer, have early detection mechanisms which are important for patients to get with their routine medical doctor in order to try to detect any abnormalities early on and treat them and potentially cure them as well.
And if you're concerned about cancer, check out the site cancerscreenweek.org.
So there's a lot of great information and resources available at our website, cancerscreenweek.org, where you can learn more about everything we've discussed today, as well as recommended screening tests available. So we really recommend that you go and check it out.
And if you find yourself hesitating to get screened, well, Deka has some sobering advice.
Go to the doctor. It's super, super important. If I hadn't gone, I wouldn't be here today.
Again, a great source of information is cancerscreenweek.org. And as always, consult your doctor for screening and treatment options. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
That's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, please go to our website, californialifehd.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.